Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to RimWorld Survival. So I've been staring at this problem, let's call it, for a little bit, and I'm sort of brainstorming solutions that I might be able to employ quickly. So here's one. Let me get my guys set up. So this type of raid is it is a regular old attack that is not sort of coordinated. And by that I mean they're not sappers or anything like that. So I am going to try to lure them to my kill boxes while additionally trying to remove their doomsday launching threats. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to have Tony wait a second, but I'm going to be sending 2 chickens out to try to get their doomsday launchers to engage and waste their shots, in other words. So Tony's going to build a door here, or a wall here, and then I'm going to wall up my kill box down here, trying to lure them away from my tea house. I know my hens are going to die. They were meant to. Buy me a little bit of time. They were hopefully going to get shot at. So here's the idea. They have some doomsday launchers, and those doomsday launchers currently aren't really looking at me. So when the doomsday launchers are traveling by here, I want to, what are you? Oh, you guys are hitting the turret anyway. Alright, I might as well turn on that turret if they're hitting it anyway. Stormy, it's time to get up. And Tony, now that you built that wall, it's time to stay up. Tony, 11 acid, all 3 of you I want down south. Alright, Stench is the one I really want shooting at the turret. But I don't think that's going to happen. That turret is likely a foregone conclusion. They're sure using a lot of bullets to take it down. Whoa! Alright, so that's pretty much what I wanted. Someone fired at it, misfired, and took out a huge chunk of them. Holy moly. Alright, where are there should be one other doomsday in this crowd, and it's right here. Yeah, bye-bye. So as you can see here, yeah, that's a doomsday misfire, basically. Alright, so I have a whole lot of brawlers down here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, poppies, keep the door open. I don't want to give them a lot of fire. Okay, never mind. Get out of the door. I'm basically trying to lure them here, toying with them, while I can whittle their numbers down. I was hoping to get some coming around to my kill box. To my, yeah, basically to my kill box, but they don't seem to be doing that. Because also, the longer they're out there, the more radiation they're going to suffer. And as you can see, I can definitely toy with them. Very mean. Oh, Cefalu opened a door. Cool. Thanks, Cefalu. At least only one got in. And she's dead. I think. Alright, these guys, as you can see, are pretty well set up to pop a door open and fire. I just need to wait for the right time. Alright, so she's dead. That door got repaired. This one's fine. Alright, Grimes. You used your... so Stench is the one with the Doomsday. He just walked by. So, Semph, I'm going to have you pop this door open. I'm going to actually make room for this guy to walk in, because then we can all just butt-stock him to death, luring him all the way in. Alright, up here, Mr. Bucky. Sorry, but I have turrets. And now he's dead. This sort of... They outnumber me like 3 or 4 to 1, and they have pretty seriously good gear, so I got to be all sorts of tricksy. And I like this tactic quite a bit. Let's see down here. These guys are all sorts of confused. There's a decent amount of brawlers in that group. As you can see, the door opens and closes, sort of luring them, and then it stops. Let's forbid this door. Aggro, you gotta come back. Semph pops the door open again. And I think we dropped another body while that popped open. Taking a look up north, Bucky... Oh, Stench. Stench, Stench, Stench. So, I want to lure Stench into shooting this turret. Because I don't want him to take that turret out. Maybe I can shoot Stench. He's gonna fire no matter what. Somehow... these turrets survived, although this one I'm not going to be able to power off. So it's gonna die as a result. Alright, well their Doomsdays are done. We didn't finish off this wall here. I was planning on building a wall so that we could keep them out. Look at this. They're just so silly. They just don't know what they're doing. I think we are going to switch doors to up here. I think this is working. As long as I keep it nice and tight, it's actually working pretty well. So we got guys. I knew I was going to lose that. That was somewhat inevitable. So I was building walls here to tighten it up. I was actually going to fully wall it, truth be told. Alright, let's see. So we've got... who do we have here? Some long-range rifle type stuff. Guess what, guys? I am going to murder you. And now they're fleeing. Done. Done, done, done. So at the cost of, like, a turret, we win. Not bad. Some cleverness. A little ingenuity. And, I didn't even use any of my own Doomsdays. Not at all. I made them use the Doomsdays against themselves. I was hoping to have them use the Doomsday here. It sort of worked, where instead of using a Doomsday here, they used one here, blew themselves up, self-immolated, self-annihilated. Wonderful. Alright, well, taking a look around the map. Everybody's leaving. Beautiful. That just worked out exactly pretty much how I planned. Honestly. Now I look at it, I kind of like this layout here, the way we have it. I'm going to put a stool back, but yeah, I kind of liked it like that. Alright, well, we have a whole lot of weapons to melt down, but there you go. A pretty good, pretty efficient defense. I mean, I sat there and stared at it for a bit, trying to analyze the situation, and I had to sacrifice some chickens, but I'd do it over again. Yeah, I'm gonna add some limited radiation zones around the components that I can use to rebuild. I'm also gonna obviously need to enable my crematorium. I could just, you know what? I could just torch these corpses. They're not that close to some important stuff. Look at these guys. Yeah. Came to the wrong base. Let's remove that wall. I thought I was going to get doomsdayed. I thought this turret was going to get doomsdayed and send explosive blow up this wall, but that obviously did not happen. Alright, crematorium. It's on. So that's, seems to be a very common place for raiders to attack me. So another part of me thinks that I should just put a bunch of mines in that area. So I'm very tired of that being the attack point. It is a very, very common thing. Everyone's healed. Yeah, I barely got hurt at all. I got butt stocked by this guy. That's all that ever even happened. Such an inconsequential wound that we're full healed. Very, very cool. I'm very satisfied with that. Defenses like that are a lot harder to do on Twitch because, you know, I have to think more on my feet. Whereas here, I could analyze the situation and game it. So one thing I did sort of think of, which is if I don't want them to constantly come into my kill box, which I don't, what I ought to do is drive them around this lake entirely. In fact, I'm not even gonna forget the corners. Drive them around this lake entirely and have them have the people on the east be able to freely walk to the kill box unobstructed. So eventually we will I'll put like a uranium door there. We have a lot of external construction tasks here now, so I have to make sure that we don't have anyone that has a lot of radiation on NORADs. What happened here? I am out of power. Oh, okay. That's less than good. To turn this off. There, we have pretty much no power. What is going on? Checking my grid. It's just like no sun, 3 in the morning. Building a turret out there is probably not a good idea. We'll build it inside and then install it. That'll be a lot better. Well, the chickadees are butchered. We want to haul in the raider stuff. I'm going to reinstall the turret down there. And that way we can repair it without, you know, becoming irradiated. Alright, so at this point, I'll need to add this wall as a limited rads. That would have really helped in that sapper. I don't even need that one. In that sapper attack, because then they would have been free to walk straight into the very, very deadly kill box. Their order of things are really, really strange. Let me get that back up and running. Alright, so here's the turret I wanted out here. Like to be able to haul their stuff away. Poppy is becoming a little radiated. By little, I mean a little bit too much. Semph is catching up as well, but should be okay for now. That turret's all set. So that turret there is somewhat about area denial. And less about actual defense. This turret denies sappers to this sort of area here. It really ought to be installed like here, in truth. And that will have a better area of denial. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Manage the zone. Let's destroy area 1. Don't need it anymore. She's going to need to be restricted. Oh, someone aggro is going to no rad. She's getting pretty close. I'm going to put you on no-rad too. Tis boring being on no-rads, but also very, very safe. 11 haul and Semph hauling in corpse weapons. Stormy as well. Well, the drugs. Right, how's my batteries? My batteries are looking a little bit better. I don't know why they drain so hard, but we should be all right now. Okay, we're almost done. I think we're done with all the corpses. The rest I can burn with Molotovs. It wouldn't be too hard to burn with Molotovs. Now look at you, 11, hauling in bugs. So these corpses are all nicely cleaned up. Still some stuff left, but not too much. All right, medical tab. Semph. Oof, you're already in moderate. Aggro's in moderate. Or, yeah, alright. Make sure you get restricted. And another raid. Nice. Well, this is my outpost raid, so not that big of a deal. Those turrets are going to need service sooner or later. Their barrel durabilities are definitely decreasing, but that can wait at least a little bit. No, absolutely not. I just faced a giant raid. I am not welcoming another one. I'm not an idiot. Utopy. Pessimist, kind gourmand, shivering idiot. Good luck to you. Get shot twice. Oop, missing a toe, and you're downed. Is it possible you get back up? Not at 100 pain. Nope. We're down for good. Oh, Symph ended up getting carcinoma, even though I restricted him. I did let it get up a little too high. So we are going to tend to you. And then I will remove the carcinoma once your cancer is done. Those corpses out there are already getting rotten. Do I have anyone that has bloodlust? Bloodlust don't have these sort of penalties to see dead bodies that others might. Looks like Cephalo will be able to go the distance. Yep. Let's put you on NORADs. It was a job well done, man. Alright, so this should be able to turn on and off remotely. Perfect. Now, hypothetically, right here could potentially be a sat point. Kind of a weird one, but it would be. Yeah, that's annoying. It is. Now, checking Jane's, he's the only one that doesn't have significant radiation buildup. He's also one of the happier ones, so I'm going to make him... Oh, where are you taking that? Leave that for Jane's for later. Make him burn up some corpses. You know. As a reward and all. Did I turn these turrets? Yeah, I did. Okay. Just making sure. Sometimes I forget to do that. Alright, those cargo pods. Oh, it's a lot of uranium, but yeah, no, I'm not going to be able to get to that. Alright, that's pretty good for corpse clearing. Thank you, Jades. Aggro. Your bench is disabled. Well, guess what? That's no longer true. Oh, boy. Alright, restrict everybody to NORADs. I'm not getting these medical emergency alerts. They're not replaying the noises. And 11 is going to have some super cancer, which is super not cool. I totally didn't notice until I checked, and it was, yeah, it was really bad. Alright, well, we're going to go through a considerable amount of our medicine, but that's alright. Medical skill and all, right? Ah, well. Hired gun and Tony can be unrestricted, though, so I've established that. So, Tony and hired gun. Hired gun, did your wife make it out? Yeah, alright, she didn't die, so cool. Best possible scenario. I beat back all of the would-be invaders, and no one loses his spouse. Ooh, that is a lot of radiation. That's gonna be rough. So, a fair portion of this base is powered off. Oh, it doesn't need to be. By fair portion, I mean like one light bulb. Alright, maybe I exaggerated. Well, the tea house certainly is not a tea house anymore, as you could probably see. What is a smelt weapon? All melee weapons, and then, what is auto pistol and revolvers? Sure. Auto pistol, revolver, pump shotgun, machine pistol, even LMG. LMG DPS is actually pretty decent. But we have a lot of LMGs. I should even do assault rifles too. Alright. 666 steel. Oh, that's not happy sign. Well, there is a lot of wall repair that I need to do. Maybe when I have people that are less irradiated. But between this gap of the hole, this door, and that door, the people that spawn east of us don't have a clear way here. And even though this is a workshop, it counts as an outdoor area, which means we have outdoor requirements being attended to even out here on the T, which means that I can put my tea house back together. So that's always a nice benefit. Maybe I don't want a table there. It was actually, I gotta say, kind of nice. All right, where is the overhead mountain? It was actually kind of nice to not have the furniture out there, to be honest, when we were getting raided, because I could stand somewhere. But I suppose I could always turn it over. All right, so we'll get that moved out. Janes. Finish off the projects. See, it's so much nicer when you do it. Alright, so that tea house is usable. And it's even impressive. And it will recover a teeny bit of our outdoor requirement when we use it. Here we go, some beer. Replenishing. And one of the things I've set up is if we're really low on mood. So let's see. Beer, tea. So smoke leaf joints. I'm going to use every 2 days if our mood is below 30%. And that way, if we have really, really, really low moods, we can perk up. Wow, she's been losing her radiation without any issues so far. Let's go ahead and smelt assault rifles, bolts, and sniper rifles. No sniper rifles, but the bolt actions. I have enough assault rifles. In fact, I would even smelt that minigun. The reason being it's normal quality. I think at this point I need to focus on the quality of the weapon. So if it's a low quality weapon, or not a excellent weapon or better, just melting it down. Alright, my fermenting barrels are topped up. Aggro is back to cranking out components. Alright, guns repairing some of the walls outside. I'll have to keep an eye on his radiation as he does it. And Tony's. A lot of damage. Alright. On to no rads. And you're on to no rads too. Let's take a look. Acid. Janes. Janes actually could go out there and fix it up. He'd be even faster at it. Maybe actually not my first choice to do it, because we kind of need him mining all the remote places of the map, gaining us resources from up here potentially, or the the uranium nodes. But he does it quicker. All right, so there is a pirate merchant too. Let's get you canceled on that. Poppy. Let's see what the pirate merchant has to sell. Wow, my chocolate is not worth anything. Yikes. This merchant is not, I can say, not all that interested in anything I have to sell. That's alright. So I would say this turret here should be reinstalled over here somewhere, because this turret actually makes it so that ooh, cargo pods. Ooh, really? Some fresh pemmican right at my southern border. So that turret there makes it so that sappers wouldn't want to travel to the kill box or something. I need to make it so that sappers that spawn here aren't interested in sapping anywhere but here. So we have a free path there. I do need to put a turret in here, though. So go ahead and do that. And dug a little too deep for an infestation. Yeah, I don't really, didn't want to damage up my solar power panels. All right. Acid Tony 11. Gonna need you up here. There's the bugs. Offer myself as a target. Tony, take the front and center because you dodge. My poor solar grid. Come on, guys. You have free path to me. Stop banging things up. They're just jerks that want to destroy my power grid. There we go. Hello. Ah, no! Someone shot it. Well, we got scratched once in my bionic eye. It's a very weird injury to have sustained. Alright, Janes. Well, get back to drilling, I guess. Acid, you're going to need to kill some bugs. They're in the way. Whoa. Make sure you're attacking bugs here. Alright, well, rip parts of my power grid, but, you know, small price to pay and all, I guess, for the uranium I'm getting from out of deep drilling, so whatever. That was a nasty crack to the eye there, even through a advanced helmet. I'll take a Psychic Soothe. You've mostly been sending terribleness to me, Mr. Storyteller, so a Psychic Soothe is most welcome. Alright, well, it's, we're struggling to heat everything up, because this door is propped. So let's unprop the door. And medical restrictions. Jane's, Kazumi, Stormy can be unrestricted. So, Jane's, Stormy, Kazumi. Maybe Acid as well, and Poppy as well. Poppy and Acid. Boomrat just gave birth to Boomrat 5, so we're gonna get a whole lot of Boomrats. I love it. Makes it easier to deal with raiders and the like. Alright, back to no rads for you. Poppy's helping to haul the slag in. Well, my deficit of rice was definitely fixed. It's mostly the lavish meals, I think. That was really what killed my food stocks. Not much else. I'm also going to have to keep an eye on Luciferium, because my stockpile of Luciferium isn't terrific. Maybe some people nearby have a stockpile of it, but I'm definitely going to want to make sure I have plenty going into the reactor raids. Alright, so at this point, I'm going to bring my high explosive incendiary shells up to a lot higher. Let's go ahead and make up to 31, fine, because you already started one. Whoa, didn't even see these get rebuilt. That was fast. So the bugs that are in the kill box right now are not even set to haul up north. I don't think we really need to. We just have so many corpses. But this room is getting nasty because of those bodies there. Well, guys, that's all the time I have for this episode. I hope you liked my creative defense against those doomsday launching would-be raiders. I'm actually insanely surprised that I walked away with like a buttstock crack, but I really mess with their coding. I sort of approached that raid as a programmer and figured out where the weak points of the code was and exploited the hell out of them. And I'll probably do it again, to be honest. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, drop me a line. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'll catch you next time. Adios all.